Hello. Just getting set up here. I can see a couple of people joining. Welcome everybody. Just take some time just to settle in yourself as we wait for everyone to arrive. Starting to see lots of people come in now. Can everyone, there's a little chat box. You should have access to a chat box. Hello everyone. If you could let me know that you're here. You can write to all panelists and attendees. That talks to everybody, or just all panelists will just come to me, or raise your hand. Yeah, great. Some people raising their hands so they can hear me. Hello. Becca from London, fabulous. I'd love to hear where you all are actually. Hi Grania. Everyone can hear me and see me, brilliant. Doesn't look like my camera is very focused. Hello from Ireland. I have some music playing in the background. Can everyone hear that, or is it too loud, or is that okay? Thank you, Louise. Great, that's great to hear. Thank you. Wow, we've got 25 people on. That is incredible. Hello from Dublin. You can hear the music. Music is great. Perfect. Thank you. Because when I stop talking at some point, I will stop talking, you'll be able to kind of just relax and have that music. Lovely to see you all here. Amazing. 26 people. Fantastic. Lots of people from Dublin, a couple from London. Hi Jill, a lovely Shoreham lady. Right, I just want everybody just to take a moment or two to get themselves set up and relaxed. Hi Lulu from Dublin. Hi Nikki. Nikki's from Seattle. Excited to have you here. Get yourself as comfortable as possible. And I'm going to start now. What I'm going to do is, so no one can see anybody else, people can just see me. And what I'm going to do is talk you through tonight's meditation, where we're going to go, where I'm going to take you, which is very exciting. Some housekeeping, and then I'll ask if there's any questions, and then we'll get into the meditation. So hopefully that sounds good. Oh, there's a Q&A as well. Oh, brilliant. Some people have gone into the Q&A. Awesome. Hello, everybody there. Fantastic. So just to start with, welcome and thank you for joining me on this meditation. So I am Sarah Tobin, and for those of you who don't know me, I usually do tapping. But as part of my own healing process and part of the healing I do with other people, over the last couple of years, I've been using a visit to this place called the Light Matrix, and using color and sound and angels and archangels and guides and loved ones and all sorts of interesting things in this place that actually do a huge amount of healing work on the body, the physical, emotional, mental and spiritual body. And so I wanted to share this tool with you and give you something that you can kind of come back to as a recording. And for all those people who couldn't make tonight in live person, but are just going to do the recording, welcome and get yourselves comfortable as well. So couple of housekeeping things. This is a guided meditation, and ideally you don't fall asleep right now doing this. If you do, that's no problem, you can come back to it, but try keep your kind of awareness conscious. Try and keep awake. Afterwards, you have plenty of time to fall asleep. This is about seeing, sensing, or feeling your own intuition. Some people see very differently. There's no right or wrong. People could see visually, like they're watching a movie, or people could get a sense or a knowing that there's a presence familiar to them that's with them, or people might be able to hear the words of someone else. Everybody tunes in and uses their intuition in very different ways. So please don't question that too much. Just try and feel with your heart and your inner knowing, and just go with the flow if you can. Remember that if your chosen loved one that you do want to connect with tonight doesn't appear to you straight away, or doesn't appear at all, please turn your attention and focus, and I'll guide you on this too, towards inviting a guide or an angel or an archangel or an ascended master to come join you instead. And if you aren't feeling or sensing anything from that angle, you could also connect to your higher self. So your higher self is the kind of governing element of your soul that doesn't embody your physical body here now. It's what is residing up in this space, in this light matrix, or heaven is another potential word for it. When we're born, we actually only bring about 20 or 30% of that higher self into our physical body. So that kind of governing soul above us is something we can tap into, again, within this space. If your loved one does not appear, it might be because they're on their own journey and path right now that doesn't allow them the opportunity to visit you. I hope that makes sense. When the soul crosses over, often they will start with a life review, and that's where they, with angels and archangels, they will view their life. It's like watching a movie, and they talk about it and they learn lessons from it, etc., etc. And after that can come various stages of the soul's development, including time in what's called the Temple of Knowledge or the Halls of Records, and various other places in heaven that the souls go to. So please, I ask you now not to take it personally if the soul that you are hoping to connect with tonight doesn't appear. They might be on their own journey too, and I just ask you now to understand that. And I know we're all hopeful to receive messages tonight, but there might be a good reason why they can't come to see you, and it might not be anything to do with you. I hope that makes sense. It is really important and exciting to be very creative and visual here. You can, with this meditation, you have the power to create your heaven in this light matrix. You're a designer, you're a creator, and as we are in real life, so you can manifest anything, any space, and I will guide you to that with some suggestions, but please just let your creativity roam free. Visualization is extremely powerful, and we're not taught how to use that in an effective way. Lots of the healing work that I do uses color, angels, and it's all just visualized or intended. There's an intention to bring a color into somebody to help heal them. They will heal, they will feel the release from that color ray that we have asked to come in to help them. It's incredibly powerful, and if you use your rational mind, you'd probably think, this is ridiculous. How does this work? So please take your rational mind out of it and go with the flow and visualize and see what happens for you. See if you can feel the power of this tool yourself. Sometimes messages aren't always clear. So you might not understand the words at the time, or you might be shown a visual, or you might be shown a symbol. You could be shown a symbol of an animal or a flower, or a place, or a word that just doesn't make sense. That's okay, because it might make sense next week. It might make sense in 6 months' time, or this might be the start of an awakening journey for you that it'll all make sense in time ahead. So please just absorb what comes to you, and take down some notes afterwards. So I'll give you some time at the end. Hopefully we'll have enough time. You can do it after the call, where you can just journal what's come up for you and try and remember as much as you can the space that you have created, so you can learn to revisit it and create and build this as a concrete place in your mind that is sacred to you and for your healing journey. Does that all make sense before I explain the light matrix? you just give me some hands up, or any questions on that. I'm just actually going to put my light on. Ooh, there we go. Any questions on this? No, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, perfect. I will go on to explain the light matrix. Maura says she's open to what happens. Great, that is exactly what we're asking for here, just an open heart. Okay, so I'm going to take you on a journey to a space called the light matrix. This is the place where the angels reside, and it's as close to source as you can get. So imagine that the next stop above the light matrix is heaven. It is source energy itself. It's God, it's universe, it's love. It is pure high vibrational energy. We are residing now in the space just below that, okay? It has high vibrational and it's a healing, safe space. Often it can feel like home, like you're returning home. And many of us believe that that is where we reside before and after life as well. Here we are free from stories. We are free from experiences, behaviors, decisions, traumas. The why behind certain feelings and emotions don't exist here. There is no judgment. There's no punishment. This is a place you can just be, and you can be yourself. It's a place full of love and support, and a place that can help you heal by releasing blocks and cords and connections. And it can help you connect with your own soul's purpose. Maybe you have a burning question around your direction and what's going to happen next for you in life. And I think this current situation has brought people and yourselves to want to know more, to want to connect more within, to going within. And this is exactly what we're going to do tonight. It's a place where we can also consciously connect with our guides and angels. So I'm not sure if anyone here believes in angels and guides. I believe certainly that we are born with angels, and at various stages we have different angels with us at all times. But angels cannot intervene because we have free will on planet Earth, and we have to ask for their help. So this is a really great place to go, take yourself and your awareness to connect with them and ask for that support. So if you had, if you require help on maybe deciding to journey on a new path or take that step to a new job or something that is more fulfilling, then this would be the place to ask for that support. Right, I think that was it in terms of the light matrix itself. So is got any questions before we start? Get yourself some water, get comfortable, light your candles if you have one. I have one here called I Am Enough. And that's mandarin and jasmine tonight. Get your crystals, get yourself comfortable, get a blanket, your eye mask, anything you need. I'm just going to check Q&A to see if there's questions. Can we try another person if it doesn't come through? Absolutely. So if who you were asking for is not there, maybe try someone else. And then if that doesn't work, then try the higher self or guides or angels. I hope that answers your question, Lulu. Any other thoughts or anything before we start? Okay. So we're just going to start by taking some deep breaths. So just close your eyes now for this meditation. Taking a few deep breaths in and out of your heart. And maybe to start with, just to bring your awareness to that space, put your hands, one hand or two, on your heart space. And when you breathe in, fill that heart space up with air. When you release out, you're contracting the back down. In for 4. bring your awareness and full attention to this space. Breathing slowly in and slowly out. Inhaling peace and exhaling tension. Breathing in light, breathing out love, settling into that space that you've created for yourself now. Keep breathing in, out, and setting an intention now to allow you to receive a message from a loved one, a guide, an angel, or your higher self. And if you'd like to set an intention too, you can do so now. When you're ready, just imagine the golden light, a column of golden light coming into the top of your head, straight from Source itself, and melting this column down your head, down into your throat, over your shoulders, down into your heart space, melting it down your back, releasing tension. Breathing this down your body, down your torso, down your chakras, solar plexus, your sacral, your base chakra, the bottom of your torso. Breathe this golden light down to the tops of your legs, all the way down to your knees, your ankles and your feet. We're descending this golden light down deep into the earth, all the way down to the center, where there's the tree of life. We just tie these golden cords now to the tree of life. You can see all 29 of us tying our cords to the tree, grounding us, connecting us deep into Mother Earth. And then float your awareness back up into your body, back up into your heart. And just breathe normally now. Feel deeply supported and grounded. Your awareness in your heart. We take that awareness up to the crown of your head. And imagine stepping into an elevator in this gold column. Bringing it up, floating up, past all the memories that we house in our headspace. Up, up, higher and higher to reach the light matrix. There is only energy here. We've left all the stories, judgment, past behaviors behind. This is a place of higher vibrational energy, where all higher vibrational beings exist, the light beings, the guides, and your light family, where the angels, archangels, universal source, or God, all exist. I want you to step off this elevator into a space that you're going to visualize now. You stepping into lush grass, a gravel path in the woods, a sandy beach, or deserts. Just step out into this space and intend and invite all of your guides and angels to join you, who are going to support you in this session. Feel them coming in and just gently surrounding you at whatever distance feels good to you. They create an even more safe place. Take a look around you and just get a sense of where you are in this place now. Just notice that there are different areas in this light matrix, and you can adapt them to suit you. You might get a sense that there's hallways with doors that are closed that you could venture into at some point in the future. There could be temples, crystal temples, or pyramids in the distance. There could be a signpost to guide you along a path to another area. Or maybe you have a guide that can just show you the way to a place that you're going to create now. I want you to walk towards this place that you can visualize. It could be a clearing in a forest, a blanket on a sandy beach, or a Moroccan-style tent with lounging cushions. I'll just give you a minute or two to create the perfect space for you right now. Just take some more deep breaths. And as we feel our angels present around us or at a distance, now intend to connect by sensing, feeling, or seeing a loved one. So you can invite them into this space now. This could be a loved one that you knew or didn't know. It could be one or all of your guides. It could be an angel. It could even be an ascended master, such as Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael, or maybe even a spirit animal. Just be open now and see what comes. Once you connect with the person that has come, maybe you give them a hug, or maybe you hold their hand, or maybe they sit in your lap, or maybe they just sit opposite you. When you're ready, ask them if they have any messages for you, or if you have any specific questions, you can ask them now. Just remember that if you haven't connected with who you initially thought, just ask if someone else can come and support you at this time. Hopefully you've been able to have a conversation. Perhaps you might like to ask them for some help with some healing. Perhaps you could sense into your own body now where you might have blocks or hold pain or hold trauma. Any negative energy, sense where in your body that is right now. Often we hold it in our chakras. So it could be our head, our third eye, our throat, our heart, our solar plexus, just below the diaphragm, or the sacral chakra just below the belly button, or the base chakra, the bottom of our pelvis. Our energy centers hold our blocks. Scan and see if you can identify an emotion and a location. And maybe see if you can see a negative color or even a symbol like a wall or a rope or chains. Just spend some time scanning your body before we ask for some support here. When you're ready, ask them for some help in releasing. Perhaps they can help bring a color in to your body to dissolve that block. Perhaps they could wash away that block with some pure water, or they could drain it into a golden bucket to be taken away, or they could give you a crystal to put in this energy center to dissolve the energy. If you have multiple blocks in multiple places, maybe ask the guides and angels that have been surrounding you to step in and to also help. Maybe they take you to a waterfall nearby and just help you stand under the most cleansing, pure, transformational water that just washes away all the blocks, the pain, the trauma, and it just completely nurtures you and supports you in this release now. Take a deep breath in and sigh outwards as you release. Another deep breath in. You've gone through so much, and you have done an amazing job holding it all together. Now is the time for you to just release it all. Maybe we could ask your guides or angels or loved ones for some support in releasing ties and cords that are not of God's desire, that are not in connection with your higher self, and that are holding you back from some purpose or from a future that you desire. So we could ask these angels and guides, or we could ask Archangel Michael to step in with his blue flaming sword to just cut and release any ties, any cords not of God's desire and that are not in alignment with your higher self right now for this lifetime. And releasing these cords and ties from all locations, from the body and the physical body, the emotional body, the spiritual and mental body. Just cutting and releasing ourselves from these cords that we do not need right now. Breathing deeply now. Releasing deeply. We ask Saint Germain and the violet fire to come in and transmute the debris that Michael is cutting free, these ties, these cords, not of God's desire, all the energy that doesn't need to exist anymore has just been burnt in the violet flame and transmuted to pure love. See these cords fall off you and dissolve in this flame. And the smoke from this flame in front of you is transmuting the energy to pure love. So the top of this flame comes this pink love energy right into the top of your crown chakra. Breathing it in now. Releasing out. This pink is just melting into your physical, emotional, mental and spiritual bodies, filling 6 feet around you like a bubble. This pink love is soothing and healing the wounds from these cords and ties, sealing the holes back up. It's repairing the cells. Every cell can relax now. Every cell is free. Another deep breath in, releasing out. Perhaps now you connect again with your loved one, or your guide, or your angels, and ask for a symbol or gift that you will take away with you now. Or any more messages, or any signs that you can look for in the physical world that can remind you of them. What sign would you like to see from them as a reminder that the universe is supporting you completely? So I'll give you some time to do this now. Maybe your conversation is finished. You can just sit with each other, comfortable in their presence, enjoying their energy and their company. Sharing love between you. Maybe you could see the love in your heart traveling down your arm and into your hand. You can place it on their heart. And maybe you see their love traveling down their arm. And that energy coming into your heart. Knowing that you are completely connected. And that love does not dissipate. It's just the physical world between us. But we've always got this place that you can return to at any time. To get the support that you need. And to feel a connection to universal love. The love we seek is within us. We don't need love from anyone else. We have the power to fill up our own cup from within. That power is all ours. We know it, we've just forgotten. So today, I ask you to remember that everything you need is within you. You are strong. You are love. You are so complete. And you are perfect, exactly as you are. It's an exciting time to be here. The future is whatever you want it to be. Perhaps now you'd like to manifest something that you want. Imagine a golden chest arriving now in front of you. And imagine on a piece of paper or the words coming out of your mouth, give to this chest your deepest desires right now. What do you want to see for your future? What does that look like? What does it feel like? How would it feel to have your dreams realized? The feeling is the most important thing. What will it feel like to achieve the goals on your path? And even if you don't know what those goals are, what do you think it would feel like to do something very fulfilling? Put that wish into this golden chest. When you're ready, we're just going to let this chest float back up to source. The universe is going to look after this for us. We don't have to think of it again. It is done. Know that the universe is going to make that feeling come true in probably a better way than you could ever expect. So I want you to take one last deep breath up here now. And prepare yourself to say goodbye, knowing that you can come back at any time. I want you to think of an emotion that you feel right now. Positive emotion, peace, calm, joy, love, contentment. What are you feeling right now after this experience? And what color is it? What color represents that emotion for you? Surround yourself with that color now. Fill that bubble around you with this beautiful color. And then add a golden layer on the outside. A protective golden layer to that bubble. So anything negative that comes your way just bounces straight off, back to sender with love. So I want you now just to give thanks and acknowledgement to the guides or loved ones, your higher self, the archangels, all who have assisted in this meditation. Acknowledge them, thank them for their help. We see them. And start moving back towards the place that you started. Taking this bubble of color with you and this new feeling. And head towards this glass elevator, this golden elevator. And stepping in, just take one last look at this space that is yours. knowing you'll be back soon. And now we take the elevator down, back, through the matrix of memories, back into our crown chakra, back into our heart, bringing our awareness to our hearts. Taking a deep breath in and a releasing breath out. And now I want you to think of that colour that's in your heart space and the emotion that you've taken back with you. And expand this colour from your heart. Expand it out into the bubble now, into the space that you're physically sitting in, the bubble around you. And then we're going to expand this out into your house. This feeling and this colour, pushing it out down the street, to your city, to your country. This beautiful wave of light now, expanding in all directions around the earth at the same time, healing everything in its path. Just imagine you're in space now, looking down at the earth. This multicolored hue of beautiful positive emotion, just encasing and encompassing the whole world. We're expanding this from our hearts out to the universe. We just push it out through all dimensions, all time, past, present, future, to the edges of the universe. And the universe returns this energy back to us times billions. So basically you're going to see it rushing back to our hearts. As we breathe in, we pull that energy back. We receive it and accept it with love. And we bring it right back into our heart space, so concentrated. And just repeat after me. I am love. I am home. It's safe to be me. I am worthy. I am good. My heart is pure. Everything I desire already exists. And just take one last big deep breath in. Starting to bring your awareness back to your body. Maybe putting your feet on the ground, moving your hands and legs. Maybe stretching up. Bringing some movement back in. And before we speak again, I just want you to, I'll give you a couple of minutes to maybe write something down, or you can write it in the message box to me or to the group. Just take a minute to write down anything you need to from that session. Take some water as well. when you're ready, it'd just be great just if I could hear how that was for you. How are you feeling now? Happy to hear any messages if you wanted to share them, or symbols, or colours, or shifts. Does anybody feel a release? Any yawning? It'd be great to hear how that was for people whenever you're ready. So Claire has said that was fab. Thank you, Claire. Spirit animal instead. Dolphins and blue seas, so calming and freeing. That's beautiful, Gonya. You might have a connection with Atlantis or Lemuria. You might want to look that up. Someone's feeling very secure. That's great. Peaceful and tired. Colours purple and black to release. Spider webs and locks. Brilliant. Well done, that's amazing. So you're able to release those then, I presume, Maura? Someone said no message, but plenty of yawning, feeling very calm now. Go on if you need, it felt like a huge weight left behind. Fantastic, well done. Someone met their grandmother and she handed me a golden crown. My setting was a jungle like paradise, a black jaguar that was very present. Pink colour at the end, amazing. Fantastic. Someone said I was almost asleep, very peaceful and relieved. Released a lot of sadness and fear. Well done. Beautiful green knolls by a river surrounded by trees, the colour pink. Did not want to come back. I don't blame you. But I know where it is and I want to release it with help from others. Okay, more well done. Well, I'm here if you need help with that, or I'm sure there's other people that could help too. Okay. Audrey, quite emotional, had tears but no message. Hope you feel okay after that experience, Audrey. Dee, that's lovely. Message from a loved one. And I am on a journey. Everything has happened for a reason and my purpose will become clear. Colour was pink. Amazing. Colour at the end was orange and felt excited about the future. Fantastic. Orange is the colour of the solar plexus, and that is our creativity and also our sense of worth and sense of self. So your inner belief. So that is really powerful, that orange there. Someone else's colour was yellow. Fantastic. Yellow is the colour of joy. So powerful, no message, but felt full body tingles and a feeling of release. Tears and a feeling of safety with pink. That's beautiful. Someone else blue, but was really striking in mind. Fantastic. Blue is peace and calm and also communication and creativity. Amazing. No loved ones, but lots of images and colours. Indigos, pinks, to begin with shapes, an owl, water running over rocks. Messages, be free, be kind. Colour green, clouds in the sky, smiling faces. Now that's amazing. Purple colour, no messages. I'm feeling sad. So Jerry, are you still feeling sad? Audrey, very positive experience there. We'll do it again. Fantastic, Audrey. Well done. Thanks for being here. Gift was seen wrapped in confetti trimmed lace. Wow. Very visual. Well done. I'd like to share drained feeling. Okay, Jer. Happy to support you again if you would like that. More, a little girl sitting on a step came out of nowhere at the end. Total surprise to what I felt connected to, but I think perhaps more linking my past to my present with my daughter. Wow, amazing. Sometimes we can connect with real world, like real life people in this place. So the higher self of our loved ones who are still alive. I do work on my sons up in this space. Anya, it was lovely. I was in a Greek temple, saw 3 German relatives. Raphael was with me too. Lots of pale pink and green, very magical. Oh, that's lovely. It's giving me some tingles too. Jer, you might have had a big release, or you might have a release coming. So be really, really gentle with yourself. Drink lots of water. This is the time for self-care. You might have, you might sleep really deeply after this experience. More, I felt it in my spine in a good strengthening way. It's amazing. Okay, great, Gerald. Let me know if something comes up for you the next few days, please get in touch. The spine and strengthening is an amazing one. I think, there's our power is in our spine, and sometimes we give away our power, and when we cut the ties, we get our power back. So that's quite interesting. Oh, Jimmy, we were sat in a teepee, just me and my brother chatting. I don't know what we said, maybe nothing, but we were together. That's beautiful. I hope that's helped you in ways. Well done. I pulled a card before this session tonight for everyone, and it actually, I think it will really resonate with people. And I forgot to mention it earlier. It's called the Ever Unfolding Rose. Geraldine, thank you, feel very relaxed. My dad came with a smile. Oh. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So this is an amazing message. I might turn this down a little bit just to finish off before we go. Oh yes, so Anya's asked if I can recommend any good books about the spirit matrix and angels. Can you let me know? Yes, I will try to do that. Wow, I say that all the time, that it's happening for you, not to you. Yes, it's so powerful, isn't it? So the challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how hard it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you're going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing, to open yourself to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. I completely resonate with this after my loss of our daughter. I wouldn't be here doing this if it wasn't for Alice. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not always be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. How about that for a message? Does that resonate with people? Any questions about what we've just done? I know some people have had to leave, and we're getting to the end. Thank you, everybody. Feel free to message me over the next coming days. You can email me if you have any further questions, and I will email the replay tomorrow or Saturday so that everyone has it, with some recommendations potentially of Light Matrix or Matrix itself. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Nearly everybody that booked attended. Like, that never happens. Honestly, it's been so wonderful to hold this space for you, and I really hope that you have got something out of it. Can you recommend crystals too, please? Yeah, crystals and books. This is my message. I sat on the beach with my mum. She held me there So there is here in the rose card. Thank you, Sarah. Yes, the message is in the rose card. Pink and gold, and saw a key. Fantastic. I've had a key in the past too. It's like an unlocking of something. Or the key to your future. Thank you all dearly for your time and energy tonight. And I'm so pleased to, someone else got a key as well. Very interesting. So pleased to be able to support you. It's the start of the Venus rose. Yes. Someone else saw a rainbow through a diamond. Wow. Someone else got a diamond. Asked my baby what that passed to come through, and my baby kicked. I wonder, is it the same soul in me? That's so beautiful. I got a life buoy. That's interesting. And someone else got a rainbow. Wow. Beautiful visuals. That's really incredible work, everybody. Well done. And, you know, please don't feel disheartened if tonight didn't go as you had hoped, because you probably just got what you needed right now. Everyone's on their own journey. They're at a different stage of their journey. And over time, things will change. You could repeat this visualization in a month's time and get a completely different experience. So please do keep it, download it. I'll share you the card again. Yes, I will take pictures of this tomorrow and put it on the email. It's such a beautiful card. It is the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle card deck. The rose is coming into play massively at the moment with huge Mother Mary and Isis and Goddess Inanna energies for anyone who's into that kind of thing. I think that's where the Venus rose has come from. So the Venus is just on its new path now in terms of astrology. But the rose is, and especially the pink rose, is having huge energies coming into the planet. So if you can connect with the energy of the rose, who doesn't love roses? It's a really good one to do. So that's a beautiful card. Anyone need anything else from me right now before I sign off? And hopefully anyone who, oh, wow, that's amazing. So Linda's just said, I held my grandmother's rosary beads that smelled like roses during this. Amazing. These are a bit like rosary beads. They're not quite the same. And I actually put rose oil on my third eye and my chest, my heart before I did this. I love rose oil. Okay, I will let you go. Please have a wonderful evening. Thank you again so much. And yes, if you have any feedback on this, or you'd like to write me a testimonial or something that I could use to promote this in the future, that would be amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been such a pleasure, and we'll speak to you soon.